The nominating and recruiting process. Step 1. Identify a candidate. As we've said before, prospecting is a year-round process, so we have to be ready when a board member or staff identifies a prospective candidate for a volunteer leadership role on the market board or for an event chair, such as for March for Babies or Signature Chef's auction. Using the board member position description and/or event leadership criteria, the first step is to identify the most likely position for the candidate. Assessing a candidate's ability and willingness to fulfill position responsibilities is an important next step in making the best match for the volunteer and market. If volunteer and staff leaders are clear from the start about member expectations, the process will yield better results. Step 2. Assess candidate for board membership or event leadership position. If the candidate does not meet the criteria for board membership or a major event chair position, consider what other volunteer leadership roles might allow the candidate to gain valuable leadership experience as a standing committee or event committee member. Step 3. Present candidates' credentials to nominating and recruiting chair. Now the nominator completes the nominating form to articulate the candidate's qualifications for board membership or other leadership position, including why he or she is recommending the candidate. It is very important to discuss with your staff partner any past March of Dimes interactions with this candidate. The nominator should also arrange for discussion with nominating and recruiting chair. Steps 4 through 6. After the chair determines that this is a good match, the remaining steps will move quickly. Arrange a meeting with the candidate and appropriate board member and senior staff. At this meeting, all participants can talk about expectations, responsibilities, and get a clearer picture of the candidate's qualifications and desires as a volunteer leader. Step 7. The nominating and recruiting chair should conduct a debrief meeting with members who participated in the candidate nominating meeting. If the decision is made to proceed, decide how and when to present the candidate's information to the full market board and arrange for board vote. Some options include presenting at the next board meeting and making a decision or vote on membership. A quorum, 1/3 of all board members in attendance, is required and majority rules. Or you could send the candidate's information via email and conduct a board member vote, again majority rules. In this case, the nominating and recruiting committee chair must follow up to let board members know the results of the vote. Or perhaps schedule a conference call or video conference with all board members to discuss and make a decision on membership, and yes, again, majority rules. And now the final step. Notify the candidate and plan for orientation and onboarding. Once there is agreement on whether or not to offer the candidate board membership, make plans to communicate the decision to the candidate. Determine who will A. Inform the candidate regarding the board's decision on his or her candidacy, B. Conduct the new board member orientation, and C. Introduce the new board member at the first board meeting. In many cases, these steps will move along quickly, but it is important to understand that there is a process in place with necessary checks and balances. Tips for using this process to build the volunteer pipeline. Lead with mission. Volunteers must own and lead, embrace it as a wise investment of time, and tackle the process with passion.